All right, one last element that we're gonna add to the game is the sound that we want to put out with the car. It would be nice if we have some sort of a racing car sound going on while we're racing. So what we're gonna do is exactly that. We're gonna have another set of codes over here. So when the flag is clicked, what we want to do is we want to forever play the sound of a racing car. That's exactly what we're going to do. So again, there's an audio file included with the downloadable files, and that audio file is essentially the sound of a racing car. So I'm just going to use this play sound until done, and we obviously need to add that sound over here. So we're just going to go over here to sound, and we're going to upload that file. There we go. So this sound is over here. So we're just going to go back to the code and say play sound car sound. Exactly like that. Right? So that's the sound that we're going to use. So let's grab that, put it over there. And we're also going to put another little thing over here, because what I want to happen is, like, we're going to play this forever. And if you run the program right now, this is how it sounds. Right? So that's a good sound, but there is a little bit of a problem there, is that it's the same sound the whole time, right? No matter if I'm going fast or slow or whatever I'm doing, the sound is the same, right? So it doesn't really give you an authentic feeling of racing with a car, because obviously when you're going faster, the car has a much louder sound, and if you're going slower, the car doesn't really produce that much sound at all, right? So what we want to do is we want to make sure the same thing is reflected in our program. So we're going to have another one over here, because we can't really do anything over here with this one because we're just playing this forever. But what we can do is we can alter the volume that we're putting out. So that's exactly what we're doing. So we're also going to leave this running forever, and we're going to say, hey, the whole time, set the volume to something else. So we're going to go over here to set volume to percentage, and we're going to say, hey, set the volume to the speed. All right, so remember the variable speed. So we're going to have the speed be a reflection of how loud we're supposed to sound. Now, we're going to first try and see if this works. If it doesn't, and if it's way too quiet, we can obviously multiply that a couple of times to make it a little bit louder. So let's try this. Yeah, that's way too quiet. So how do we go about fixing that? It's pretty easy, actually. So instead of saying set volume to speed, we can put it at set volume to speed times, let's say, 5 or something like that. So we're going to use this operation over here, the times operation. We're going to say set volume to, let me put this there. There we go. Set volume to speed times, let's say, 5, and see how that works. That's much better. And you see how the sound changes when I slow down, and how the sound goes up when I speed up. That's much better, obviously, right? It's much more realistic. Just like that. All right, so, and if you want to, you can make that maybe 6 or 7 if you feel like that's still not loud enough, or that's up to you, right? It sounds fine to me at 5, but you can put that number at anything you want. You can put it at 7, 8, maybe even 10 if you feel like you want a little bit more of sound coming through. But essentially, that's what we want to do, okay? We want it to be proportionate to the speed of the car so that we can see that reflected in the sound that we're putting out. All right, so that was it. The game is ready to go now. We have everything in place. The movement is in place. We have the sound in place. And of course, we're keeping track of the time, and we're keeping track of the laps, and we're displaying all that information. So the program's ready. You can show it to your family and friends, and you can just try it out and see who can be the champion of this racing game. All right, so go ahead, enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next video.